the father was asked to leave the house for 6 months,
Okay,
so
okay,
the child was with the mom.
okay. Okay.
So this was the cut granted on which the father cannot do anything about it.
Gender equality here. I don't know what is gender equality seriously. Because I came from Africa and I'm working here now. So hearing gender equality, how serious people are talking about it every time you open social media, anytime you open YouTube or X, they are talking about gender equality. It's like big issue in the Western countries. I have not come across anything here. I have not heard any rumor or anybody saying molestation. I have not seen. How safe is European countries compared to Dubai here? And they are going to share their experience. First, we have Mr. Emmanuel, our regular guest, and we also have another incredible guest that is going to share his experience with us today, Mr. Stanley. So I will start introducing from Mr. Stanley. Mr. Stanley, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Stanley. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
It's good to be around, and I hope we will have a long conversation. It's
All
gonna
right.
be fun. By the way,
All right.
thank you.
All right. Welcome, Mr. Mensa. Echo Messiah. Echo
Uh,
Messiah on Instagram.
yeah, my name is Emmanuel, and thank you guys for having me around.
All right.
Yeah,
It's always a pleasure.
thank you.
This one is like our third podcast together, right?
Yeah, this like I think we've done a lot of stuff. I think I can't remember,
Yeah, and our
but
podcast was educating us about real estate.
yeah, real estate. Like it was one or two about real estate
Uh,
before the South Africa and then this.
yeah. So, guys, he's a real estate consultant. He specializes in selling like luxury, all these smart homes in Dubai, new smart homes, new developers that are always developing here in Dubai. He has a close contact with them if you want a good deal. Because I see that most of my geography, people that are watching my video is always US and UK. So it's also good because if you want to be real, everybody from US and UK, most of them are moving to UAE now because of security issue. UAE is the future, is the place to be. And you want to get good apartments here in Dubai, you have the right man here on set, somebody you will contact. We are going to put his Instagram handle, TikTok handle at the comment section. You can comment anytime, whatever, any question you want to ask, you can ask. He's the man for you. Any apartment you want, whatever money you have, you can bring it. Can I ask you that project that if you buy it, you get Bentley? Is it sold yet?
I think we have like three villas remaining.
Three villas remaining.
Yeah,
If you buy one property,
if you
you
buy
get
one,
Bentley,
you get Bentley 2026 model.
2026 model.
Yeah.
And there is no deal like that in the US or in the UK. I can
There's
tell you
no deal
that.
like that anywhere.
Huh?
Yeah, there's
There
no
is
deal
no
like
deal
that in
like
the
that
world.
anywhere.
It's
Is
only here in UAE.
yes, is designed by Bentley. The property is designed by Bentley.
Yeah.
They are furnished by Bentley with Bentley furnitures from A to Z. So, and this is Bentley. I've done one project in New York, and that's a tower apartments. So this is the first Bentley villa in the world.
In the
And,
world.
yeah, and there won't be another one.
And you have the right man here on set.
Yeah.
It's just one comment away to securing your villa. Comparing UAE and the European countries, where do you think is the next place?
I think we are in the next place.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need to think about it because we're in the next place. Uh, I haven't been to Europe.
Okay.
Neither have I been to US. Okay, but I have people that live there, and I know how they live. And we know what we see on the news all the time. Okay, US is a different ball game. Shootings and all of those things there. You can't imagine it. And when you have your kids that goes to school, and every day you keep trying to figure out if they will come back home safe. It doesn't You don't even think about it in UAE. Okay, nobody thinks about that. I once had a client that came from UK. He came to our office and he left his keys inside the mall and
Inside the
walked,
mall.
yes, and walked down to the office. So, he said he wants to relocate to Dubai because here is where your kids can go downstairs and book a taxi and go to anywhere they want to go to and still come back home safe. You don't need to think about whether they're safe or not. Okay? So the kids were in the mall, they were eating, they were moving around, and after they flagged down the taxi and went back home. So, but you're not going to get that anywhere,
No, you will not.
not even in Europe, not even in US. So the degree of safety is top notch. And that is why we are here. That's why we're enjoying it. You drive around anytime you like, any time of the day. Okay? And transaction wise, business wise, there is always laws that protects you. Because that's what is helping us too in real estate. That you can be anywhere around the world and you wire money to the account of the developer to buy a property and it's safe and secure. There are no stories. So Dubai is not, I think comparable. Let me just put it that way. It only
I,
happens in Dubai.
I've seen a couple of videos. So much videos. People are saying that you cannot wear a watch of maybe $10,000. Walking around in London.
It's
That
not
is like
possible.
signing your own death
It's
warrants.
not possible. They will strafe you straight.
It's crazy because
Yeah, it's not possible.
those kind of things doesn't even happen in Africa.
No, it's not. It's not just about wearing watch. Okay, let's talk about these big guys that we see. I saw a video of Neymar walking around the mall yesterday in Dubai Mall.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they come to Dubai, they don't think about getting security.
Yes.
Okay, those money they will spend on security if they're in US, if they're in Europe. When you come to Dubai, you just drive your car, move around anyhow you like. You go rent the kind of car you want, and you drive and you move around. You're free.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're talking about. Where you are free to move around. Wearing a watch is even.
It's too much.
No, you can't
Yes,
do it.
it's just like sending yourself into
Oh,
a early grave, because
straight
there will
away.
be definitely when you're leaving from your house to wherever you're going, there's guys walking around. Like there was a video I saw. A lady was pressing the phone and she was walking around the street, and a guy with a motorcycle
Yeah,
just immediately rush into her and grab the phone and run away just like that, and in a broad light.
and it's gone.
So this kind of a thing can happen in UAE.
Yeah,
And
it can happen.
yes, and this is one of the reasons why I think here is the best place to live in the whole world. There, like Mr. Emmanuel says, is uncomparable. You cannot compare it with other countries. Here has I have lived here with so much freedom that has affected me even back in the time when I went for a vacation somewhere. I was so free that
Yeah,
I went into a shop and I dropped my phone on the table and I was moving around in
yeah.
the shop, and the guy was like, "My friend, just look at your
Take-
phone before the next minute your turn is definitely gonna be missing." So I'm like, "I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot where I was." So this is the thing. The thing has made me. I'm so free. Like I can move anywhere, anytime. Like I can come out 1 a.m. in the night, go for a wrong run outside the street without no, any grudges or maybe any attempt of someone coming to attack you or something like that. So UAE is the best place
And
to be.
security is their selling point.
Yeah,
When you're talking about UAE, the thing is how secure the place is.
safety first.
Yeah, and the main thing, because from the security aspect, because it's one of my profession that I've been doing for a long time now. So from the security aspect, landing all the way from the airport to where you're gonna be living
Mm.
is all secured.
Yeah.
Once you land in the Dubai authorities know that you're already in the country. And the main thing is when you come in, you don't go out easily. If you doesn't go the same security checks before exiting the country.
Yeah.
So it's a nice place to be. Overall, it's a nice place to be.
Yeah, because the place is like considered one of the safest place to live in the world. And I heard that it's like all the billionaires, every of them have houses here, even Nigerian politicians. I
Uh,
think my
well,
country politicians, most of them has houses here.
most of them do, but you might not know. Okay, we will just know if you jam any of them, in the mall or stuff like that,
If you
because
encounter them in
if
the
you
social
encounter them,
media,
yeah, social media, because it's a good place to come and rest.
And the
but
healthcare also is incredible, right?
Okay, it's
my
incredible.
goodness, that's one of the
Yeah,
best.
it's incredible.
But it's not much expensive.
You have insurance.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have insurance.
It's not
Well,
expensive.
compared to UK, I think it's better because I have a nurse, a friend that came from UK to work here in Dubai. I don't know much about their health system, but she was saying something about how their insurance is now deviating from what it used to be. Okay, but I don't know much about it. But I know from what I'm experiencing here that it's working. Okay,
Yeah.
it's working 100%.
Okay. This like if I got married right now, like I got married, and I'm thinking of where to move, UAE, Europe, maybe UK or America, to raise my family or to have a family, raise my kids, to have a
Yeah,
strong family value.
yeah.
UAE, London, or America? Where do you think I should go? That I can have a good education. My kids can have good education, good health care and security. Most importantly, having good family value. I don't want any LGBT bullshit, whatever. Or I don't want something that will corrupt my kids.
I will identify
You understand?
as
What are you identify as?
I
King?
I identify as a billionaire. so, so the
So
thing
if
is,
yeah,
it's simple. Okay, I would say the world is going crazy. Okay,
but the Gulf countries are not going crazy.
no, they are not because they are still held on to values. The values we know
Yeah.
growing up. Okay, was they're still held on to that value. If you want to bring in all those kind of you know people to think the way they want to and to deviate in a particular sense of of doing things,
Yeah.
then you start having a lot of mess in the system. The raising a kid here or a child here versus in US, you cannot compare it. Okay, if you want to raise a reasonable person, yeah, I think UAE is the best place to do that. Whatever for whichever curriculum you want to use, Indian curriculum or African curriculum or the British curriculum, there are schools that offer them. So you have options where you can send your
Kids.
to go to engage and get whatever kind of education you want
Yeah.
him or her to get. And the safety too. Which day, I think it was the last 2 weeks, in which state in America that a child went in and shot
Yeah, I
the
wanted to ask. So there is no school shooting here. Mass school shooting doesn't
No,
happen here.
no, the adults have not started shooting. They are talking of kids. How would it be possible?
You
Huh?
don't even see the police with the real
You
guns.
don't even see the police when they go.
Kids
As a
here are
police.
not depressed because
No.
kids here in the Western country they're usually depressed.
No, how would they be depressed when they have activities over engaging them?
Absolutely, yeah.
They have a lot of activities engaging them. Yeah, there are footballs, there are volleyball, there are karate, there are a lot of activities for the kids to do. Is when if you have friends that have had kids here, you
Mhm.
will know how they spend their time. And vacation, there are a lot of places to go and hang out. There are a lot
Absolutely.
of top places. Man, these guys they will play till till they will-
247.
247.
Always engaged.
Always engaged. You have parks, you have things to enjoy.
You just have to be the person
just
to
have
beg
to-
your kids to go
exactly.
and sleep because they have
Exactly.
schools tomorrow.
So what's making you depressed? Nothing.
So what is the difference here raising kids here or kids going up here like teenagers here?
Mm.
They are not always depressed. There is also video game here, right?
There's
There is
everything.
lots of them.
A lot of
So
them.
many of them.
The best of them you can get.
So what is the problem like? raising kids here. Most of the teenagers in America, all of them, they're like the, let me say, man of the house or mom in the house.
Yeah.
Challenging parents.
Yeah, because the society made it so now. The society gave them a free hand.
Absolutely.
So it's a society issue.
Yeah, society gave the free hand. There is a if you want to toe a particular line and you are not guiding it, there is disadvantage and there is the advantage. You want to give a kid a free hand to make choice, and you still call that a teenager. You still call him or her a teenager, that he or she is not old enough to make decisions. At the same time, you are still not allowing the parents the freedom to make the decisions.
Absolutely.
And you're saying you're the government, you're protecting the child's right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. But I'm just saying, in between, you should find, you know, a clear line.
You're not saying it's right, you're not saying it's wrong, but you're saying they should not be close to your family.
Yes,
There should be a balance.
There should be a balance, exactly.
They
You
should not
don't
be
guide
close
it.
to your kids.
No, not being close. There should
Close
be
to
a
your
balance.
own kids.
That's what that's what they make you do. That like most of the guys that live there, if you spank the child, they will say it's child abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my uncle, I think there was an issue, so he flogged the child,
Mm.
and then in that situation, the child sustained an injury at the back. So when the child went to school and was acting like he's not feeling well, and teacher asked what's the problem, then they say I had a problem with my dad and he flogged me and I sustained an injury.
That's the case
The
already.
teacher called the police to the father, and the father was denied access to that child for 6 months. So
They put the
situations
kid
like
in
that.
foster care.
Yeah, like the child, the father was asked to leave the house for 6 months.
Okay,
So
okay,
the child was with the mom.
okay.
So this was the cut granted on which the father cannot do anything about it. So he has to stay outside or maybe rent a house outside for 6 months before seeing the child. So those kind of laws will not allow you to train your child
Yeah.
in some certain way. I know that, of course, assaulting or maybe flogging the child does not mean that you're doing something bad. Sometimes you need to do, as a father thought or a father think, you need to do something to make your child understand that what is right and what is wrong, depending on how you're handling your children. But however, the law is supposed to be in a balanced way that
Yeah.
they should give you the freedom on how you can raise your child.
So this is why your 13-year-old kid or 10-year-old kid will come and tell you, Dad, a boy will come and tell you, Dad, I don't feel like a boy anymore. And you cannot do anything because you cannot spank him.
You cannot do anything because
do anything.
it's against
But
the law.
during December, you can take him to go see a grandparents, right?
And
Absolutely.
you come back,
And you will not
come
find
back-
his passport again.
and come back to America. No, see,
Yeah,
see, man, those guys, they have internet. They can report you on
yeah,
it.
if they report you, then because
They report
see,
you, they will come back to Nigeria and take the child.
that's one thing you need to understand. America, that's another
Serious?
thing about
Yes.
that's another thing good about America. They don't play with their citizens,
That's
especially
the
if
good
you
side of
are
it.
a
They
very
don't play with their
important.
citizen.
Yes, if you are a
But
very
they-
important
but they-
person,
It depends.
depends. Like what I'm saying, if you're a very
It
important
depends
person,
the issue.
yeah, it depends on the scenario. They don't play with your citizens, but in a situation whereby the thing has gone viral in the internet, and it reaches the top government level,
Andrew
definitely
Tate,
they will
Andrew
look
Tate
for
is American citizen.
who?
Andrew Tate. Okay, you don't know Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. No, I
He's
don't know.
American citizen.
Mhm.
And they forgot him in a Romanian prison.
Depends, like I
If-
said, it depends on the situation.
If he's a person of importance,
He's not.
Okay.
He's a billionaire.
I know the guy
Yeah,
you're
it
talking
depends.
about. I just remember
it
him.
depends on what's going on between them, though.
And
Mm.
also how the guy has been, using
Yeah.
his influence in terms of communicating and the things that he has been saying about the LGBT, blah blah blah, and all those things. Of course, some people are the top government of the
Officials?
United States of Americas.
Uh,
Most of them are into that kind of situation.
Yeah, they
All
won't
right.
allow it.
So and he speak against all those things. So in his situation was a lot of complication. That's why they couldn't be able to. I have a bit experience about what I'm saying. So that's the reason why they couldn't be able to.
that's why they can live that kind of citizen can rot in the prison.
Yeah, because he is fighting the government. And remember what this lady did, the vice president of America, went to
Kamala.
Ghana. Yes. asking for. He went to some part of African countries asking for them to sign the right for the equality, gender equality or something like that, and which is, if you sign that into law, it means that anybody can come out today and say, I'm a man, I don't want to be a man, I want to be a woman. And it's definitely going to cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Like what is happening in the country now, there's a guy called Bobrisky, one of the top influencers in Nigeria, got arrested about some money issue. And they were confusing which prison
Mm.
to put him. Sorry, to put him.
Yeah.
Alright, and everybody was
How
confused
to
in
put her.
that. Yeah, everybody was confused in that. I was watching Arise News, and the lady who was conducting the news was like, she was using she instead of he,
Mm.
and this guy's issue.
and
So
and he or she won the best dressed female. Yeah,
absolutely.
so
I
And
thought
if you
they
put
retraced their footstep on that
if you
one.
put him in
yeah.
the male jail,
Prison. They will put him in
definitely
my prison.
definitely they no, they have to put him in I think they said special custody.
The one they said he paid 50 million for.
Yeah, there is a jail called
I think that is
special
the issue
custody. They're gonna
that
put
he
him.
paid 15 million to EFCC officers
Yeah, that's it.
to put him
They
in
have
apartment.
a lot of stores going on, but I don't really know about it because
So
I don't get to know what they're doing.
yeah, back to
But
the
this is part of the problem.
So I want to ask, is there any like the issues that is going on in the West after you got married to a lady 2 3 years along the line, she want a divorce, and when she divorces you, she want to take half of your property. Does it happen here also?
Here in Dubai,
Here in UAE, yeah. Does
uh,
such case happen here?
I don't really know because I've
Paying
not been
attention
into,
to it.
yeah, I've not been paying attention to the divorce cases and all of those kind of stuff. So, and of course, you have to know how the law works here too,
Yeah.
and what causes or what are the cases.
But here in United Arab Emirates, they give like ladies first priority on some things.
So, of course, they have it as an agenda to
Mm.
bring women into everything. Okay,
Mm.
once you can do it, they give you top priority, and they are doing it.
No,
So, yeah,
no.
they are
What
doing it.
I mean is there are in some places that I don't think ladies stay in the queue. If there is any queue, they come, a lady come, they will just tell the lady go, come straight to the front and let them attend to you
yeah
like something like that,
these
right?
Yeah,
the,
there is.
these
There
this has
is.
been from the
And a
onset.
reserved parking also
Some locations you can get a reserve parking.
for ladies.
Yeah, some locations.
UAE have always been
They have always been
ladies
like
first,
that. Yeah,
you know, and
always been like that.
which is really good.
But their own lady is not kind of flaming up because of it. Or so, what is the
No,
difference? What is the difference here, the one they are doing here, and the one they are doing in Western countries?
if you put if you start if you are just opposing both situations, okay, what is driving one is not what is driving the other. The reason why they are doing it here is not the same reason why they are doing it there. Okay, for the West, most cases about women or that are involving women,
Yeah,
I would say if you start investigating them, okay, like in most of the cases that women were pointing fingers, yeah, at a man or the presumed culprit. If when you investigate those things, most of them are set up.
yeah.
Okay, so the issue that arises from what they do in the West, it does not arise here
Or any other place in the
or any
world.
other place in the world. So they are totally different. How women are treated here is for a certain reason.
It's like
And
a successful person. You are truly a successful guy, like
yeah,
billionaire. You are truly rich.
yeah.
In the Western world, it's like ticking time bomb. You have to be
You're
careful
taking
when
time.
you
We
are
have to
dealing
be
with a
careful
female.
how you associate with women. Because whatever they come out to say against you in court, even before it's being verified, you are already victimized. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And by the time you have been, vindicted, that you're honest, sorry, yeah, that you must have gone through a lot, and the media will mess you up. People will come on social media and mess you up. If you're not careful, you'll be sitting you'll be sitting close to suicide.
Yeah, the thing will maybe bring you
It
down,
will bring you down.
bring your image down.
People that have
Personality.
contracts with you will revoke it.
Exactly. Depending
Okay?
on the situation.
It's just
A successful guy in the UK right now or in America right now will not have a peaceful life. And if you have kids, some people somewhere wants to take your kids
you have to be very
for their
careful.
own agenda.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, you have to be careful.
Yeah, we gang up.
And if you have like expensive jewelry, when you want to go out in the night, you have to take it off, or you get extra bodies to protect you.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, first of all, you need to have insurance.
Absolutely.
So you need to have insurance first of all.
So it's crazy how they live in the West.
Yeah, it's crazy because they made it so. And it's
Purposely?
benefiting. Of course, it's benefiting. If you having gun laws and all of those things, it's benefiting people.
The best person to be on this podcast talking about this should be like a real estate agent. Yes,
Why?
because any successful person in the
Why?
West that is going through this kind of thing and thinking, okay, I want to go move to maybe UAE, but I don't know how to go about this. You understand? Because I
Yeah.
don't know how to transit or get apartment, something like that.
Yeah, the thing about what people have in mind, or what people usually think about UAE, or in terms of real estate here, is that first of all, it's a Muslim country. Okay, if people start projecting, oh, how is it possible with the laws? Talking about the Muslim laws and all of that. So they find it difficult to even, get into the process of breaking it down, them understanding it. Okay, they are afraid of getting into it, which is not true. Because here in Dubai, it's simple.
Okay, if I'm in the US right now, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about moving here. I want to get a property. Can you just break it down the process like somebody who has not been here before? How difficult is it? Is it difficult?
It is not. It's as simple as ABC.
It's just all about the cash.
It just if yeah, starting from the cash or the budget. Let me just call it the budget.
Yeah, the budget.
What is it you can afford? Start with that. Then from what you can afford, okay, which location is it that you can find this thing you can afford? In as much as you have to think about, if you're a family man, okay, where do you think your family can live, and what kind of amenities are close to that place you want to live? Schools, shopping malls. If you are going to work, where is your workplace? If your wife is going to work, where is she going to work? Okay, proximity to these locations or these amenities or utilities is very important. Then we'll break it down and narrow it down to your budget, what you can afford. Then
Do you pay tax on cars here after buying your car? Do you pay tax on
there
cars?
is no tax on anything.
What about houses?
No,
So after buying off the property is yours,
property is yours 100%.
and you will get a visa on the
If
property, right?
Yeah, if you buy property that is up to 2 million dirhams, you get golden visa.
2 million
10 years
dirhams is
visa.
how many $1,000 or how many $1 million?
2 million dirhams is
It's on.
About $900,000.
I don't think it's not that. 2 million divided by 3.5. That's the rate.
Okay.
Whatever it is the amount.
It's gonna be less than that.
Yeah, it's less than that.
It's less than 900,000.
And you get a good apartment for
You'll get a good apartment. You'll get your golden visa for you and your family. You can travel out and stay outside Dubai more than 6 months.
You stay more than 6 months.
Yeah. Golden visa gives you that permission. You can stay more than 6
And
months.
the duration is 10 years, right?
10 years visa. After 10 years, you renew. You'll be getting it every 10 years, as far as the property is still yours.
Oh,
But if you
so
sell the property tomorrow,
then you're
you're
off the visa.
off.
And if you have kids,
All of you gets 10 years.
I mean, for
Oh, I
education,
see.
like
Ah,
school,
nice.
That's a good deal.
for like a school.
Okay.
Yeah, the school you
Yeah.
registered your child, they will drop the child off.
Yeah, they have school buses.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have
and it's
school buses
totally
everywhere.
safe because of
It's
how
so-
safe UAE is also.
It's so safe that when you go to driving school, they will teach you if a school bus park for the child to come down, there is always a stop sign that comes out from the driver's side. Whichever car is coming behind that school bus will have to stop. So
Yeah.
you
That's
have
right.
to stop until their business is done and the stop sign
It's closed.
closed and
Okay.
drives off, then everybody drives. That's how it is. So, and if you don't do that, you're gonna get a fine, and you won't like it.
I
and you
think
won't like it.
that is a fine with the point. I think the
Yeah,
black
there is
points.
fine followed by black points.
So nothing like police chasing a crazy
Nobody's chasing you.
person.
That's one thing I love about
Nobody's
this country.
chasing you. No police is chasing you.
Nobody chases you about anything.
So life general, what would you say about life in general here in UAE?
Just like he said, life here in UAE is like it's like you don't have any worries. So when you go outside UAE, you tend to forget yourself.
Yes, this happened to me over
Okay.
and over.
So you tend to forget yourself. You tend to be on guard, and you forget that man. Yeah, it's like you're walking into the lion's den, so you need to guard yourself. But when you're here in UAE, you're so relaxed. You can forget stuffs in the taxi, and they call you and bring it back to you. Okay.
The taxes.
Yes.
Even in the mall,
Even
as
in the
big as
mall,
the mall, you can still find
You can,
your item.
they call you and get it back to you. As a matter of fact, I was sitting in the one Baskins in Dubai Island. I went there. I used to sit there to work. A guy came in. It was on a Monday. He came to the beach on Sunday and forgot his bag, his cross bag. And the cross bag, his wallet and everything was there. And he forgot it there. After that, he drove home. So I was sitting when he came. And the guy brought out the bag. And he narrated where he was sitting and how the bag is. The boy brought out the bag and checked his ID that was inside it. You see, man, he gave it back to him.
Everything was intact.
Everything was there, he gave it back to him. So you're not going to mess up when you know when you defy the law, you're going in for it big time. There are no jokes here.
There's no compromise.
No, there's no compromise. So live your life and enjoy your safety and let other people enjoy their safety.
Job security here for people that cannot open business. What do you
Yeah.
think is job security here?
There is job security where you work.
So somebody cannot, if you're a lady, for instance, your boss cannot fire you because you refuse to sleep with him.
No.
Such
Nobody
case like
nobody can even fire you because there is a law except if you don't know it. If you don't if it's from you,
yeah.
yeah. But if it's not from you, there is a law that protects you.
Like the things you see on social media, on news everywhere, molesting a lady at the
No,
workplace.
It can't happen here. If you do
Huh?
it here,
Is it not male and female working? Why can't it happen here also?
It's gonna happen here.
The same people that are working in other country that get
Do you know?
in such issues,
do you know?
they can also work here. And
Do you know why people commit crime?
why?
It's not because we all don't have the tendencies of committing crime, but it's the consequence. If you know that the consequences of your crime is far higher than what you benefit from the crime itself, you move away, you walk away.
Have you had anybody complaining, or have you had any case of pedophilia here?
No, I wouldn't. I've not had, but even if it happens, you might not even hear it
Okay.
because the
It's
person
not
is
rampant.
going straight to.
So even in the
You might not
news,
even
you know-
hear it. You might not even hear it. But the person in question we know, we feel it. and he will not be able to tell the story.
So there is job security.
There is job
There
security.
is no harassment at the workplace.
No, I've never heard of it.
And opening business.
Opening business, it all depends on the business you want to open, because all the
Okay.
businesses are not the same.
Okay.
Yeah, your business, you have to go find out what is required for you to open that particular kind of business, and the requirements. You have to meet up with the requirements. All these things are to put measures in place, so nobody, goes against the other person.
Yeah.
So whatever you need to provide all the documents. And if you're eligible, you open a business. Uh, Businesses are being opened every day. in Dubai.
Absolutely.
Every day. You will know by the time you drive, if you're driving to the rush hours, the morning times and the closing of office times, you will feel it.
Big time.
Big time. How it was 2 years ago and the last year is not the same thing it is now. There is so much traffic. That is why you see ROTA opening up bridges, you know, trying to divert traffic, trying to, make things easy. It's because there is a lot of people coming inside Dubai.
Okay. I want to ask Mr. Stanley right now, right? If I want to move to UAE,
Hmm.
and what are the things I should plan or arrange myself for? How much do I need a huge amount of money? Because if I want to relocate to UAE, maybe I'm relocating from US, UK, or Germany, all those kind of places, right? And I want to move to UAE
Mhm.
because of I want to raise a sensible family. I don't want anybody coming back from school and telling me that they hang a rainbow somewhere and they're talking about I have the free hand now to be woman, whereas I'm a man. I'm a male, right? I can be woman now, or I can be man. I can just be taking 6 months genders. So here in UAE, there is no confusion. There is no how should I put this? Family problem created by society.
Mhm.
There
Yeah,
is none.
No?
there is no.
You can raise a same family here.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So if that is the case, if I want to relocate to here, what are the things
Okay,
I should put in
I
place?
would say, like you said, you have to work on your budget. What is your budget, and why do you want to relocate? So when you check all those things and you have your budget and you have the reasons why you want to relocate, maybe for the security issues, then you can move on to look for a real estate agent, or maybe look for someone that you need to, or an agency that you need to consult, so that he can be able to break down the steps for you to know how you can be able to move and which areas, because Dubai, it's not big but it's big, and which area which you need to move, which can be suitable for you to raise a family. And as well, you need to think about the, because all the areas are not in the same budget. There are areas which is quite expensive, very luxurious, and there are areas which are quite affordable, and there are areas which is very well affordable, which is somewhere down the Dera area. There is somewhere down the Marina. There is somewhere down the JVC. So depends on where you want to stay, and when you go to those, you come to those steps and analyze and find out that okay, I have found a particular place to stay. Of course, why not? You move in because it's definitely a safe country, which all of us knows and is all over the news. That is the best place to stay. And in terms of raising a family, I would say it depends as well the kind of job you're doing, because there are certain jobs which if you are doing, you cannot be able to raise a family. I'll be very honest with you. You cannot be able
No,
to raise a
if I
family.
want to move, if I want to relocate, it means I can afford it
Yeah, if you want to relocate, I'm saying if you want to relocate
with,
in an aspect
with
of
my
you,
family.
in an aspect of you being single, that's what I'm
With my
talking about.
family.
If you want to relocate with your family, it's a very nice place to come.
Mm.
Like I said, you work on your budget, you work on the areas where you need to stay, consult on agents, which can help you analyze and break down the country aspect for you in a way that you need to understand where you can stay and which area can be able to accommodate your budget. And when you have all those things in plan, I will advise anyone to move in.
Okay, now if you're taking salary, if you're doing a job that you're taking salary, no matter how much you're taking, is there any tax on salary?
There is no tax on salary, but there is, I would say, there is categories of salary. If you're earning something between 4,000 lower, I wouldn't advise you to.
No, I'm talking about tax on salary.
There's
Tax.
There is no tax
there's
on
no tax
salary.
on
No
salary.
matter how much you're taking.
No.
No, there's no tax
If
on
you're
salary.
taking about maybe $5,000, $10,000 monthly,
It's
everything
your
you go
own,
home with
everything
everything.
is yours. Yeah.
Everything is yours.
There's no tax.
There is no
Because,
tax.
yeah, yeah, it depends. I mean, that there's a law which says that if you are working for a company, the company has to forward your visas, your medical, and insurance and all that. So there's no tax.
And also house allowance.
House allowance
Yeah.
as well.
So
There's no tax.
everything.
Yeah.
And I also had some levy you will be, they will pay for your children's school.
Yeah, some
Absolutely.
companies offer that. Not all, some offer that. So if your company is
My
off,
company offers that.
Yeah.
you enjoy it, yeah.
It depends on the category as well.
Yeah.
If your category is higher, of course those are included.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
your categories are not higher, of course you won't get those benefits.
All right. Yeah, I think we've talked in a length. I didn't want to waste anybody's time. We just want to put information out there because this is like my 3 years now staying in Dubai, right? And
Wow.
I've not had any security issue. I've not had issue where I got my salary late. Yeah, I've not had like everything I sees on X, like Twitter used to be Twitter. Everything I've seen on social media that is happening all over in the Western countries, I've not come across anything here. I've not heard any rumor or anybody saying molestation. I've not seen gender equality here. I don't know what is gender equality seriously because I came from Africa and I'm working here now. So hearing gender equality, how serious people are talking about it every time you open social media, anytime you open YouTube or X, they are talking about gender equality. It's like big issue. I have not come across such thing here or where I'm coming from. So I think maybe it's a society, maybe that place society just want to break the man down. So and if that is the issue, they have to take information. We have to make information available for them regarding here, how security is here. For people that are earning good money, they have to think about security, getting extra body. Nothing like that is here.
Oh.
And if it's somebody that wants to start business for startups or entrepreneurs, they can do whatever they want to do here.
Whatever you want to think or whatever you're thinking is achievable.
Yeah. So, guys, my YouTube channel is about bringing information to you, something that will ease your life. We are in every of my episode. I try to bring experts, somebody that will teach you or give you the information that you need. Africans, Westerners, everybody. My YouTube channel brings information to you. As you can see, there is a real estate consultant here in UAE with years of experience. So if you go to my previous podcast, also if you go to my previous videos, we bring experts from every how should I say, all aspect of life
All walks of life.
all walks of life. We bring experts, somebody that will interact with, the person that will educate us and also educate you in all my previous videos. And I post every week. So if today is your first time coming across this video, you should drop your comment, try to do business here, subscribe to see next of my videos. So thank you and see you next time.